Alright. Hello and welcome back to Enry's Shreddington Showdown Annihilation. Today we are back with a semi-finals match between Zylice and lolol233. I think previously Milk Tea, if I'm not mistaken. Zylice coming in from seed 6 after losing to Chikoni in the upper bracket, and lolol coming from seed 15 after winning against Arnold and then Cory and Maluko in the lower bracket. I will be joined here today by Crystal. Hello.
Hello! Hoping you're having a good day. Sorry for coming up late. There was like Resurrection Cup continuing a tiny bit, but I am here and I am alive. And is it going to be the first pick here?
Just started actually. We have no protects or anything yet. Probably waiting for the rolls as of now.
Okay. Alright. Let me see. Did the band already happen? Maybe not? No, not at all. Oh, just here, just in time then.
Like we are actually still waiting for Zylice to join.
Yeah. I believe they reschedule, so it would make more sense that Zylice will be there than Zylice not be there. And
He's still warming up.
Oh. He's a type of player that definitely warms up quite a ton before his match. So it makes sense. So that means that he's definitely here. Let me just check on his stream.
Yeah, he seems to be warming up.
Oh yeah, he's live. Okay. We're going to have a match.
That's great. After 2 reschedules today already, actually 1 forfeit and 1 reschedule.
Yeah. Plus the matches that happened like on Tuesday and Wednesday was quite insane. I wanted to. Alright, there's going to be quite the interesting matchup here. Zylice versus Milk Tea. And okay, Zylice is here just checking after the time, but it's okay, he made it in time. And yes, I think overall Zylice is extremely favorite on this matchup compared to Milk Tea. I think that's going to be quite rough for Milk Tea overall. He can still play quite a ton of map. Maybe I'll have to find solutions quite fast against Zylice, because I think Zylice on especially like stamina, speed stamina, he's just going to have quite a ton of picks.
Yeah, I mean, this map pool will absolutely favor Zylice, as it is more, I would say it is more stamina heavy than the previous map pools. A lot longer map than previously. Have some 5 minute long maps, so will be interesting.
Yep. And here we are with the picks, with the bans, but first we're going to have, of course, the protects. Zylice is definitely going to protect a stamina one. Speed stamina or death streams. I think all of them could work for Zylice. I don't know what Milk Tea would protect. And S11. S11. Interesting. The speed finger control map. I think Zylice is going to love this map, so it's a protect, but Zylice is also going to love it.
That's the devious banana. Yeah, that's something that Zylice is able to. Interesting protect. S5 is Zylice protect. Abundant land. This 3.5 minute long 240 BPM map by its winter.
Oh yeah, By the way, it's not going to be a nature map. The overall the slots are a bit bugged, and so you have to see that S5 isn't actually HR. Is actually going to be with no mod. Yeah. And we're going to see the first bans. S10 banned by Milk Tea is going to be the old map TT, which is very understandable. It can be also very stamina training. So that out of the way already. And Zylice will have to come up with a ban. Wait, that's not S10.
That's not S10.
That's not S10. S10 is the Demetori map.
Island Voyage of then. That's the wrong map that has been.
That's fine, that's fine. Okay, we're here. So Zylice could ban something a bit more classic. It could ban, for example, S6. That can be a bit hard to read sometimes. Because of the high AR.
8 and S13.
Okay. S8 is one of the... Yeah, it's a ABAB ban, so he just gave away one of his ban. Anyway. It's going to be on S8. S8 is extremely hard. If you're not comfortable on it, it's just going to show instantly. Then S3. It does have some awkward shape on the DT, especially on the full burst. On some patterns, you can easily chain miss those. Can be understandable. And well, I believe that the last ban was wait, S. What? Wait, what was the last ban? Oh, S13. Okay. So pure burst map can be pretty tricky in the raw speed. So overall, Zylice decided to ban the pure raw speed, but there's still quite a ton of stamina left for Zylice to pick into.
Starting off with S1 Megalomania by Undead Corporation. Starting off with 270 BPM stamina, nothing else on this map.
Yep. Here comes the stamina abuse from Zylice. Here you go, you begin with the S1 starting very nicely. There's quite a lot of similar picks like this, and Zylice is going to, I think, take advantage of that type of pick for the entire match. And Milty will have to deal with that. Though Milty can definitely play those type of maps, but just Zylice is shredding those type of maps, honestly.
Bit of a rough start for Zylice, but the map is about 4.5 minutes long, so not there as much. And yeah, here comes Milty with the chain mistrade right after that.
Yep. Over a few early 100s, a few chain misses, but it's going to be quite fine. This map has a ton of density. It's really, really long. And just when you see those kind of accuracies, they will just stabilize overall, and we're definitely going to see what's going to happen around like 2/3 of the map around that, and we're going to see a trend. But so far, of course, few accuracy drops. That's not going to be too crucial. Yep, and no 100s on those heavy stamina stream check. That is actually going to drop a few hundreds, but that's going to be quite fine.
That was a big row of 100s. Milky now, the stamina might come in. We are only 1/3 into the map. Still about 2 minutes, or maybe even 3 minutes. Another huge chain miss from lolol, and now that gives almost 4%, actually 3% lead Zylice now. And it's growing as Milk Tea just drops more and more accurate, up to 4% now. This is looking really good for Zylice.
Yeah, just overall Milk Tea definitely less stable compared to Zylice in this map. Going to drop few misses, few 100s, but that's definitely as many as Milk Tea is dropping during that map. Being on 93%, not looking like the greatest mid-map ever, but Zylice is going to find some 100s on this 1/3. Could give some hope, but that accuracy deficit is actually quite enormous, especially with that type of map. And that part is going to be quite fine. Not going to be too stamina intensive actually. He's going to drop a few hundreds. And here comes more death streams. This time more traded by Zylice, but still very Zylice favorite.
By comfortable 2.5% is somewhat really good at this stage of the map, last quarter of the map left. There's definitely still time for a shift if Zylice drops a lot of ag, but I don't really expect this here. Looking at their screens, they are just consistently trading 100s here and there. And
I mean,
we are getting to one of the last stream parts of the map, and lolol, actually Milk Tea with more misses, overall just more accuracy drops than Zylice.
He's going to hold quite fine overall on those streams, but no, he's going to drop quite a lot of hundreds here at this end of the Ki. Zylice is going to trade quite a ton, but by how dense the map is, he's not even going to drop 1%, so that lead is actually quite considerable. And just Zylice is going to take his own points, as to be expected on a stamina like this, and that much stable of a map that is. I think Zylice was very favorite since the beginning. That was still a nice try from Milk Tea. With this 92%, you know, when you come to semi-final, those kind of accuracies are way more common than you think. But definitely tried his best. That's not going to be enough, especially against Zylice being really, really specialized on that kind of number one, not number one, but S1 speed. That's going to be on the funny map, the finger control speed map. And I think we're going to see great scores all over the board.
Yeah, it is definitely possible. This map is probably not uncomfortable for Zylice, but I feel like Milk Tea is feeling the best on this one since they protected it. Now we are seeing the first pick on their protect. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just Milk Tea trying to
Apparently Will Stetson is in this song somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't know, but if Zylice says he is, I know Zylice has quite a lot of contacts with Will Stetson, so it will make sense that he knows that kind of fact, and I don't think that's fake news.
It could be possible. So this map sitting at 3 minutes and 48 seconds of drain time, 140 BPM, which is a lie, of course. And here 9.8 actually. And the Devious Panda map, you kinda know what to expect from Devious Panda, so just enjoy, I guess.
Yep.
We are starting off this S11.
It's a very difficult map. We've seen already just a lot of accuracies deficits from few players trying to play this map. It's not going to be the case from both of those players. You know, you might think this is a loser bucket match, and it is true, but both of them can play this map very well. We did mention Zylice being very comfortable on this map, being on the 97%, looking pretty strong, but Melty on this 96, definitely looking very good on it too.
You can see how hard the... Is there even any rhythm actually? This just looks so random to me. It just is really hard to egg, and now this egg actually shifted due to Zylice dropping a lot of 50s, but oh, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a big accuracy drop just before the break of the song, just before the middle of the song, and just Melty having that kind of accuracy deficit still could come back. You know, I think overall he's playing the map a little bit better than Zylice, but he has to really not choke like that on another burst like this.
Zylice dropping a lot of egg on the slower part of this map though. Well, it's slower, but definitely not easier. As we can see, Milk Tea slowly trading it back, but it's down to 0.45 now. It's definitely manageable. So don't look at Milk Tea's score. Okay, now you can.
Okay. We can look at the scores. We can. We didn't see it. Alright. And the accuracies are really close to each other. We have Melty and Zylice, both of them on the 95%. Zylice a little bit ahead, but that's really not by too much.
Zylice with a massive chain miss and ag drop after that, and now the score shifted to Milk Tea. Not by much, 0.4 is the difference, but Zylice with another massive ag drop. Now it's getting interesting.
Yeah. Melty has to hold, especially for like longer bursts overall. He really has to hold his accuracies. He could take this one, but he has to be very careful about those heavy speed where he's not going to be the pure favorite on those.
Zylice with another huge chain miss, and I think that might seal the map unless Milk Tea does something similar. That's just trade another egg drop, but traded by Zylice, and I think the score won't be moving anywhere. This will be 1-1. Yeah. Zylice, lolol. We are back to even.
Okay, that was a good protect. Zylice did manage to play well the map, but very much struggling on that finger control part. We got scared about Milk Tea dropping a lot of accuracy on one pure burst, but managing to come back quite well on those finger control patterns and just overall making his own point.
In the graphs, you can see where Zylice dropped the most of his ag.
Right. Yeah, and that was a very nice 95% from Melty. It's going to take this one home. And welcome to another stamina heavy. Not going to be the pure hardest map in the pool, but it's still going to be on stamina. And oh god, I get scared for Milk Tea.
Honestly, I'm not sure if it's even needed to speak about difficulty of the maps in the map pool at this point. So
yeah, true.
Really hard overall. Now we are getting to Yomiuri at 260 BPM CMOPS difficulty. It's still 6 minutes. And we are getting right into it.
To answer in the chat, of course you do have Yomi Yori, but this is going to be an easier version. It's going to be mostly like a pure speed map, and you're not going to have the most difficult part on the aim and stuff like that. Of course, about the DC, pulling DC on HR on this wall is quite brutal, and I don't know if Zylice is going to pick into it, but I think this is going to be even more of a different story than this Yomi Yori. Honestly, those maps are just so difficult, and I didn't mention it earlier, but like we're already seeing those kind of maps at semifinals, so I'm personally pretty scared about what we're going to have in grand finals.
I mean, the fact that semis are 8.6 stars average apparently is a scary fact. And it should go up to 9.2 in grand finals, so I'm kinda interested in what maps we will see there, because there is not that much maps on that star rating overall in Osu.
Yep. I mean, on DT it's easier to find, but like on no mod you have to very much search for like very specific maps, and it can be extremely hard to find. But here comes both of the players actually shredding the map. Both of them are in the FC, but that's not going to matter. What's going to matter as Zylice is 99%, and Multi Tracer is best, more close to the 98 than the 97. So could be a good sign for later.
And Milk Tea still holding really nice egg, even though Zylice is still up there on 99, which is kinda insane. Both players still FCing the map. But that does not matter as much, as this is not about score, but about the egg. And Zylice is winning by a difference of 1.2 as of now.
Yeah. At the same time, it's pretty big, but at the same time, it could come back at any second, especially because of those 1/3. It can be pretty hard to hack, and we've seen already Zylice struggling on 1/3. That's not going to be too much of the case this time. And actually, Multi is going to be back on the 98% and Zylice on the 99. I think it's really doable for Multi overall. There's really a lot of map to go, and it's just really doable.
I mean, only 1% difference, even though we are in the high numbers, 99, 98. Both scores are insane as of now. But anything can change. One unfortunate chain miss could... Or back to Milk Tea. Zylice dropping 1/100 on the sliders. So not the greatest. Zylice dropping a lot more. Oh yeah, here comes the chain miss I talked about. And instantly down to 98.5. Zylice, but Milk Tea trading. Actually, no, Milk Tea sitting at 98 still. Zylice with more egg drops. And now it's getting interesting as we are in a difference range of 0.4%.
Yeah. And now this is really comebackable. Of course, Multi has to play really well the rest of the map, and Zylice finding some chain misses here and there, but this is definitely doable. But watch out for that Ki, and I think not Kurumi, but Multi is going to have a ton of accuracy drop. He's holding strong, actually. It's going to be Zylice who's going to mostly struggle, but already traded by Milk Tea. It's at the same time comebackable, but at the same time, is it really when both of the players are trading their accuracies on the same parts?
I'm kinda scared seeing the Milk Tea shake right now on those streams. How do you hit anything with that? Still holding FC, by the way, which is kinda insane. Lead is still on Zylice's side, but again only by 0.4, which is really manageable to shift back if you hold well. And Milk Tea is doing just that as of now.
I think a chain miss can really change everything for Zylice accuracy.
Oh,
Milk Tea is going to find a few misses. That's not That's not too bad. Honestly, I've seen worse. But that's still going to be more accuracy deficit for Melty to deal with. And the more it goes, the more I start to think that that kind of accuracy starts to be pretty strong for Zylice.
We have about a quarter of the map left, about a minute and 30 seconds. There's still not that big of a difference, 70.7. And which is... Your milk tea you need to hold and hope that Zylice will drop more egg than you do. But as of now, they are just trading by 100s.
Yeah. And on those 1/3, that is holding strong, as well as milk tea. So there's not a lot of accuracy trades, of course, few hundreds from Zylice, but that's going to be meaningless in the oceans of 300s that he got before. And we're going to have a last key, not last key eye, but last difficult part at the end of the map. So he could still switch over in favor of milk tea, but he's not looking like he's going to be the favorite at the end of the map.
I mean, that's basically the last hope, the last hard part of the map. And yeah, no, this is not looking good for milk tea as we go straight into streams of 100s, dropping the egg down to 96%. Third side Zylice going up to 98. This will be point for Zylice.
Yep. And for the entire map, milk tea was on the tail of Zylice. But the problem is that, you know, he never went above the accuracy of Zylice. And so he was always behind by a little bit, but always behind. And so just overall, better performance from Zylice, just getting like one big drop and then getting a few hundreds here and there. And that was pretty much it. And we just see some encouragement from Zylice for milk tea, and it's true that milk tea did play well that map. Did very well on the stamina, but not going to be enough. And Zylice, at the end of the day, even though he does encourage his opponent, he does win this. And milk tea picking into S14.
Bit on the shorter side, actually, 1 minute and 31 seconds. Second shortest map in the map pool. Right after S8 with 1 minute and 30 seconds, so 1 second longer.
True. And to answer in the chat, I believe we're going to have another match literally in just 30 minutes, or just after this match, of course. If it's still going on, it's going to be Window Life versus Amacetic in loser bracket, so you don't want to miss that one. But for now, it's going to be Multi versus Zylice. And on this heavy burst map, it does contain some swing part, does contain some finger controls here and there, but it's mostly going to be the burst that's going to be problematic. And here comes the accuracy. Zylice a little bit in a pickle right now with this 86% compared to 91 on milk tea's side. Honestly, milk tea could definitely take this one home. This map is really short. And here comes more of the slow part. Honestly, it could still come back really in favor of Zylice if anything happened. But it doesn't look like it. That lead is 5%. It's quite insane. And Zylice on this 84% versus 89. Of course, Milk Tea does struggle quite a bit on this map, but so does Zylice, and in this match, of course, you want to take the point. What matters is the point at the end, and it is definitely going to be Milk Tea favored. And that one was actually not close at all. Not close at all. That pick from S11 wasn't the only best pick that Mukti has overall in this matchup, and just having those kind of picks that here and there can throw at Zylice and being like, no, S11 wasn't, as S11 wasn't the only pick. I was able to play well. And that's going to be a second point for Milk Tea.
Unfortunately, I missed this one, but interesting hack I've seen. Zylice, 81%, 88 on Milk Tea. Definitely a huge difference in hack on that map.
Yep, that wasn't very close, honestly. Of course, we did see Milk Tea quite struggling on this map, but you know, we're in semifinals. We don't expect those accuracies to be like a 99 every time. But oh my god. Oh no, this seed. This seed has been picked. I call it. This seed has been picked, and Milk Tea. Poor Milk Tea getting chicken butt. Getting butt. Well, I would say see ya in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I think you can say I'm wrong, but I don't think that's going to be close.
I mean, we have seen Milk Tea do fairly well overall, but I still think that this will be a point for Zylice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, right now Milk Tea does tell me some dreams, so I want to believe in my dreams. So he currently has 96% at the beginning of the map, while Zylice has 90.
I mean,
I think
Zylice dropping a lot of hack on the first streams. Question is, can Milk Tea hold the stamina, the egg, till the end of the map?
You know, I wouldn't place Milk Tea favorite at all on this map, but he's currently selling some dreams. He's currently saying, well, I can play the beginning. You know, I'm here for playing, and well, I'm here to believe. So I would say that Milk Tea could potentially win this one. But I think we'll pretty much have to wait like for those KIs that we all know, when there's going to be the pure screams. And this is where, here we are. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
And the dreams are crushed. The 100s game and Zylice takes the lead back.
Oh, and that's not just 100s. I saw some 50s here and there too from Kurumi and not Kurumi, still not Kurumi, Milk Tea, and that is not looking good. He's trying to hold, you know, you can see that.
I think that Milk Tea was actually over streaming. For a bit there, which is interesting. Yeah, Zylice now with 96%, Milk Tea with 90.6.
Yeah.
Still comebackable, but really not so probable.
Yeah. There's just a lot of node density in this map. This is not like the S14 that we just saw. It's not like we're going to see like a big improvement of the accuracy from Milk Tea overall. Of course, Zylice could have some mistakes here and there. I think could happen and could switch the lead back over to Milk Tea. But it might be already over.
At this point, Zylice needs to drop 100s on whole like 2 streams or something to get back to Milk Tea's act. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's happening. And Milk Tea needs to hold. That's the second difficult part of this comeback, and that is not happening.
No, that is not. It is not happening at all. Of course, there's still the second Ki. And again, the big scream is going to happen at some point, but during that solo, it is not so looking good for Milk Tea. Okay, Zylice holding on a 96%. This is on nature, by the way, so very good score. And here we are again.
Yeah, this might be over already looking at Milk Tea's act. I mean, it is a bit better than previous part, but it's just not there. It's not enough. Zylice dropping a bit of ag, but it is definitely not enough. Get back to Milk Tea's ag.
You know, in accuracy tournaments, you have, when you drop accuracy, it's actually fine when the opponent drops some too, which actually happened to be the case. And so even if Zylice did drop some, accuracy is actually going to be quite fine for him. That's still the last Ki to hold the accuracy for. It's going to be the last one before the map ends. And Milk Tea holds strong.
In Milky, yeah, there it goes. But that's an insane shake. Holy.
Oh, he's really trying his best, but that's not going to be enough at all. Last part, and end of the deceit, end of the nightmare for Milk Tea, and he's definitely not getting this one. Zylice getting 95% accuracy, very respectable accuracy on that map. And yeah, it was unexpected for Milk Tea to breakpoint on this one, and he pretty much has to win his own pick to continue this match forward. Honestly, he could look for, I think S9 looks fine overall for Milk Tea. He could look for, I don't know.
Funny enough, I think that Milk Tea actually overstreamed the last hard part from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So,
S2, I think, okay. S12 is going to be the, well, it's mostly going to be finger control. Finger control stamina. I don't think it does contain the most speed abusable map on overall in terms of mapping style. But it's just the stamina can be very draining just because of the finger control. But if you're fine on the finger control, then you can just be shredding this map. Alright. And here we are. Beautiful song, by the way, from Venetian Snares. It's a pure banger. And in terms of mapping style, you're going to see a lot of that type of finger control, but the more the song is going to go, the more it's going to be difficult. So far, a little bit better for Zylice at the beginning of the map. Not going to be too strong in favor of Zylice. Of course, that's going to be only 1%, and that's at the beginning of the map. Critically irrelevant. But still a nice lead to have. Of course, the map definitely doesn't have the full potential right now. It's still in the slow part. What you're seeing here is still in the slow part. And the lead is going to be a bit in favor of Milk Tea, actually. Again, not by too much. This is very neck to neck.
Yeah, I mean, every egg drop will just shift the score back and forth. Zylice with Hidden on the high AR. That might be the reason why Hidden is involved, but yeah, so now the score is just going back and forth with every egg drop, and there's not really a clear winner here.
It's going to be hard to make a prediction who's going to win this one. For now, it's going to be Zylice, but who knows, maybe in 5 seconds, it's going to be Multi. Zylice overall maybe a bit stronger on this pick, but again, that's not by too much. He's going to find a few hundreds here and there, evening things out. But chain miss from Multi is going to give again the lead for Zylice. This map is so difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what's happening. The score is going back and forth. The map is just flashing in front of my eyes, and there are egg drops everywhere. How do you hold 95% on this, even?
I don't know. All I know is that it's such a close fight, and we don't know who has the lead. This is pretty much that. This is how close it is. We don't know who has the lead. It could be anybody.
Milk Tea trading, but Zylice trades it, and now
the trades are so common. Who is winning? Nobody is winning. I'm telling you, nobody is winning. Right now, Milk Tea might be winning, but no, not anymore. He's almost winning, but he's going to find a few hundred. Zylice is going to trade a little bit more on his favor, but nobody has the lead. Nobody has the lead. I'm telling you.
Ending looks a bit better for Milk Tea, but it might just seem like that. Okay, now the lead is up to 0.7, which
just
is a bit more than nothing, but yeah, still anything can happen here on the ending, but it seems like Milk Tea will secure the lead at the end, and we are 3-3. I don't know what happened this map.
Impossible to predict for 95% of the map. I'm telling you. It was so close. That was really intense. Holy. Okay, well, another point for Milk Tea. I'm pretty sure that Milk Tea just thinking maybe, I just have one good protect. It's going to be on S11, and I'm not looking to be the favorite, but so far it's a tie. That's how the score is.
I mean, no breakpoints at all. As of now, S15 will be next Zylice pick.
It's a nice pin. I saw the pin. I saw it. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be S15. There's some very awkward patterns on this map. It can be very surprising. I think this is one of those maps that we could see one of those most broken chain misses ever.
And we are starting with a lot of egg drops.
Yeah, this map is really, really intense. Again, another pure stamina one, but just can be a bit surprising sometimes, especially because of those jumps can be easily not blockable.
Honestly, it seems like if you don't log on one, you are just dead for the rest of the pattern.
True. Of course, Venture trolling a little bit, but he's going to be right back. Actually, wait, does Zylice has some problem of connection? Okay, no, never mind. It's actually going to be quite fine. Actually going to have a few hundreds here and there compared to Zylice being quite fine on this map. Oh my god.
Oh
Ooh.
my Jesus
Oh.
Christ, what is that? Yeah, no.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Draconia, Milk Tea isn't shredding this map. He did shred some map. It is not that type of map that he's currently shredding.
Yeah, no. This is not the Milk Tea map. Not at all.
Yeah. Well, it's not like it's not a Milk Tea map. I think this is a Zylice map. Because right now is on 97% and it's looking quite stupid.
Yeah, honestly, how do you hold that high of lag on? It's intense all the way through the map. There's no break whatsoever, and Zylice is holding 97%. Like it's nothing.
Yeah, he's making this map looking quite easy, which is not. It's not the case. There's just some patterns at the end which could end up to some accidents. But honestly, even if an incident happens, I don't even think this is going to make a difference.
I have a slight feeling that Zylice can just stop playing at this point and possibly get the win still.
Yeah, he pretty much just has to hold at the end, but here comes the cut streams. McT dropping few misses here and there. They are very not lockable, which is going to also happen to Zylice, but that score from Zylice is really, really impressive. McT again trying his best on an 89 on Zylice pick. Honestly, it's going to be very, very difficult for McT to potentially get a W.
Zylice with the 12 miss, and like half of those misses were on the first jump pattern, which is insane.
Yep. It is just a really impressive score from Zylice on this one, and well, Nukti, it's time to reply on this one. He still has plenty actually to potentially pick, and it's going to be on S6. I think this is one of those picks that could definitely work on his favor. But I don't know. I don't know how to predict Milk's pick every time. Every time, always close, always picking into one thing, and Zylice is really struggling. And so, I think this one is really going to be close, especially because of the AR. I think that's going to be a big struggle.
Going with the hidden modification together with the AR 10.5 again, so I think the high AR is the why Zylice is going hidden here.
Yeah. I mean, just overall, I think the AR, of course, you do have some speedy patterns, which is why it's still Speed Cup. Hello. There's going to be soft tech elements here and there. That's mostly going to be for the key eyes and the bridge of the song, but the rest is going to be on the AR. And I think for Zylice, it can be definitely more of a problem compared to Milk Tea.
This map looks unplayable to me, but Milk Tea holding 97.5% ag.
I really don't know how they do it. Because again, this map all being already difficult for semifinal, in grand finals pretty much, when we're going to have like 10-star map full or even more. It's just looking extremely stupid already in semifinals, and both of those players so far have been playing extremely well in this loser bracket match, and Zylice trying his best again, but this time it's going to be Milk Tea's time. And on his 97%, 0.5 against 92 on Zylice. It could definitely be a Milk point here.
I mean, so far it is looking like that, but you still don't know until the map is over, because we have seen what happened on the previous Milk Tea pick, so anything can happen still. There's still a lot of map left. About 2 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Even though Zylice starting the speedier part with a chain miss.
Yeah. And that's the issue with hidden, because, well, you can be more comfortable on hidden, but sometimes you can get chain misses just because you have hidden. But sometimes you just don't have a choice because of the high AR. Of course, it's going to be more comfortable on the HD, but for now, that's going to be do some damage to him. Monty is going to drop few accuracies here and there. That's not going to be too much to give him a problem.
I mean, still a comfortable 3% lead. Milk Tea halfway into the map, still about minute and 45 seconds left. Still a lot of time left in the map, and there's definitely a hard part coming soon, so...
Yep. And here comes the bridge containing some techish part, especially of those costumes that can be very challenging, especially because of the spacing. And we're going to see wow, I'm actually going to have quite a lot of misses here. Again, not enough to make him in trouble, but that's going to even things out a tiny bit.
Down to 2% from almost 4% is kinda a big jump, but Zylice... Oh, that was unfortunate drop on the slow bar, the sliders. I don't think he expected them there.
Yep. Well, honestly, the high AR, on 10.5, that kind of SOBAT can be just, it can be very easy to drop like few misses and 100 and stuff, and it's what happened. And Zylice, I don't know if he's going to take this one home. Mekti could still chain misses few patterns here and there, and it would give Zylice the win, but I think it feels very unlikely. That map is extremely consistent.
There is a big X drop from Milk Tea, but not enough for any running any score close-up or anything. I cannot speak anymore. This map is just too fast, and Zylice with a huge X drop. I think this is sealed. This should be a point for Milk Tea.
Yep. I mean, the last remaining of the map. Yeah, still no breakpoints here in this match, so I think this is very impressive stuff from both of the players. They know each other very well, and they're proving it right now. Just not a single mispick, and every time, we do have some crazy score going on, and this time it's going to be all Milk Tea getting that 95% on this AR 10.5 light tech speedy map, and that's why the performance side is also doing quite well on this 93. That's not going to be enough. Could we actually see a team in this match?
That would be interesting. Definitely not expected in this matchup, but it's like we are slowly getting into a tiebreaker. S5 Abundant Land will be next pick by Zylice.
It was this protected map. So picking into the protect map as the hidden pocket. I think it's S5 on Nobod. It's not going to be on HR. It's not like the display is pretty much saying. And again, more stamina, more speed. So full raw speed, stamina. And yeah, again, it's going to be quite difficult for Milk Tea to potentially pick this one. No.
hard for like both of them, but Zylice, it stabilized Milk Tea with a huge egg drop after that. And this is not looking good right from the beginning. There's still plenty of map left, but Zylice already with 10% egg lead. This might not be good for Milk Tea whatsoever.
No, there's not a lot of slow part in this map. Of course there is some, but like it's very very little, and that's not going to do any favor for Milk Tea, and just Zylice just looking like there's absolutely no problem, dropping few hundreds here but still maintaining that 97%, and it looks already so doomed for Milk Tea. Yeah, energy on is 83% compared to Zylice 96 now. It drops few accuracy, but it is not going to be a problem for Zylice. I think it's just not going to be too much of a problem.
S rank versus C rank on the first break. About half of the map in. Zylice leading by more than 10% now.
Yeah, that's one good protect, if I would say so myself. And just having 96% on this map is really enormous. And just actually again trying his best, really trying to play well on that map. But I don't think that's going to do any difference, especially from the score. It's absolutely great from Zylice right now. So for a wonderful score, I think now, so far, is not going to be on the case on who's going to have the point. I think it's pretty clear. It's going to be on how Zylice can push his hack.
I guess one thing, and I think that Zylice is still holding NFC.
True. Zylice, yeah, that's still an FC. Oh my god. Could he actually FC this map? I mean, he has literally infinite stamina boost right now. I don't know how he does it, but he does it anyway. He's already at 600k. And just almost getting the 97. Oh, yeah.
God, what is that? Yeah, that's unhittable.
No, yeah, it's pretty much unhittable. We did see both sides getting chain misses, which I think, personally, I would understand.
Even with that chain misses, Zylice is still holding on to 90, almost 96% Zach.
Yeah. Of course, and he's still struggling, trying desperately to be on this 80%, and definitely not going to be enough to contest Zylice whatsoever. 95% on this map is really insane. Like, just so far we've seen like very like personal scores that have been ridiculous so far. And sidetrack day 240 ppm just spawned randomly at the end of the map. That is I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's not a lot of map left. Marty has to pick between S9 and S2, and that's it. I think S9 is better for Marty overall.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, no. Both of them are pretty fine, because both of them are on AO 10.5.
We're going into S2, Fake Promise by DJ Sharpnel.
Yeah.
4 minutes and 15 seconds after double time. with 10.5 AR. We will see hidden on Zylice, I expect.
Okay. Yeah, going to pick into Fake Promise. Again, that AR, I think is going to be paramedic for Zylice. So of course,
Match
putting
win
the
for
HD.
Zylice as well, by the way.
Not surprising. Not surprising, but as we would expect of S6, I think Zylice is still going to show on the AR. Who knows? And so far, it's pretty much neck and neck. This map is really, really long, so we could just expect a lot of accuracy drops everywhere. Oh my god, Fake Promise is so good. It's so good. And so far, Milk Tea pretty much on his 99% is gonna take the lead. Zylice pretty much close with this 98.5. That kind of accuracy is going to be hard to achieve. Oh god, few hundreds from Milk Tea is going to even things out. And again, nobody pretty much has the lead. You could have the lead in the chat. You could have it. And well, I don't know. I think it can go still either way. The BPM of not the BPM, but the AR is going to be definitely in favor of Milk Tea. But Zylice is definitely holding strong this map. And by how long this map is, I think we can just expect quite a ton.
Again, neck and neck, every single act drop will shift the score back and forth. Yeah, you can't really predict the winner on this map.
Yep. Oh, that was a big collapse actually from Milk Tea compared to Zylice. Zylice is going to be quite fine on his 98%, and Milk Tea is going to be on the 97. That's going to be the first accuracy deficit, and it's going to be in favor of Zylice.
What a good position for Milk Tea to be in as of now. There's definitely time for a comeback, but they need Zylice to drop a lot of act now.
Yep. Which could happen. This map is not as dense as it looks, because there's not like a ton of tapping elements. And so it can still be fine for Milk Tea to come back, but that's all. But not with that. That chain of 100s is not going to do him any favor. It's still comebackable, but just not by a lot.
Not much time left as well. Milk Tea needs to hold, Zylice needs to drop. And that is not happening right now. Zylice is holding strong with 98% act.
I'm believing hard though. Yeah, it could still happen, you know. Zylice dropping a few hundreds, few 50s, or chain miss because of its HD. Everything like that could happen, but it has to happen soon. The more it goes, I think the more it becomes unlikely. And Zylice could take his W. And yeah, I think that's going to be GG unless we see something spectacular happening. I think we can call it the GG well play. Nothing left in the map.
Yeah, this match is... Oh! Never mind.
Oof.
What?
Whoa.
Well,
Okay. Well. Still a win for Zylice, though.
that was not supposed to happen. Also, do not look at Zylice's score. It is not important. He won by Ak.
Yeah, he won by Yak. The score is irrelevant, so no need to point it out. Anyway, GG well play. That was an intense match. I wasn't expecting that at all, but we got the match and we got it well.
That
Alright.
ending might have been... Okay, What happened?
I was very, there was a lot of maps where I was holding, I was on hold. And I think that was very, very scary. And hello, welcome back to another match in the tournament. Lose the bracket, we're going to have Winner Live versus Amacetic. Welcome to the stream.
Oh yeah, Window Life C2, Amacetic Seed 19. A less
Ouch.
close matchup than... How is Window Life in lower bracket block? Oh, lost to Aimbot Cone. Ah yeah. Aimbot Cone is cooking throughout this tournament.
Yeah, true. Inbotcon is like very, very much shredding those maps, and is currently the only ones on the final separated spots so far.
And oh,
That's cringe. Okay, no, that's not cringe anymore. I thought it was going to be cringe, but wait, is it still cringe?
oh,
Okay, no.
never mind. He obviously Window Life expected to win here with the higher seed. We are starting the match with S1 again, or this time with Amacetic protecting S10, Window Life protecting S15, S5, S13 are banned by Amacetic, S3 and S9 are banned by Window Life.
Wait, I mean that's S6 is open?
Yes.
Wow. It's rare. It's very rare. S6 has been no, not S6. Wait, does S8 got banned?
I think S6 was played previous match.
Yeah, no. I'm mistaken from another map. It's S8 that has been banned from like a ton of matches. So I just wanted to see that map.
S8 is also open for now.
That's rare. That's really rare. So we could see it.
Absolutely. Getting into the more jumpier part, Window Live leading by 2%. That's a nice lead.
Yeah.
For about 1/3 of the map left, there are streams coming. Here they come. And Amacetic dropping a lot more act than Window Live.
Yeah, I mean, Amacetic overall on stamina speed is really looking good, on his 95%. I think this is a very respectable score. And thanks for Spessa for the raid. Here comes the speed. Here comes the tournament. Welcome to ESSA. And yeah, we do have Amacetic struggling a tiny bit more compared to Window Life, but I don't think that's by too much. So we could expect Window Life, for example, chain missing, having few hundreds here and there. But because the node density is that strong.
Oh, Window Life with a lot of 100s, but that should not matter as we are approaching the end of the map, and the ag difference is just too big for that to do any difference. point, and that will go to Window Life, and I think this was a Window Life pick after all. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it would make sense. Or it could be Amacetic, because Amacetic on that type of map will shred. And he is showing that he's strong on those maps, you know. Still maintaining almost 96%, but not going to be enough to reach Win the Life on this map.
I mean, that's an insane hack from Amacetic, but then there's just Window Life crushing your dreams with almost 98. How do you hold that? That's insane.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Win the Last pick, and now Amacetic. I was going to try something. Of course, we have to select the bands first in order to have a clear vision of what's going on. So we're having S3, S9 being banned, and S13 and S5 being banned. Okay. That's leaving quite a lot of interesting maps open.
S14 getting picked.
Oh yeah. The full burst, a little bit of finger controls here and there, of course, especially with the high velocity slider. And yeah, you can hear the song that can be very tricky to hack. We've seen it during the previous match, and I think this one can be just extremely difficult.
Oh, absolutely. One minute and 31 seconds again, second shortest map in the map pool by 1 second. And probably one of the harder maps in the map pool, even though it's one of the shortest.
And I'm gonna stick with actually a small start compared to Win the Life. Win the Life still on the 96% after that early section. And to answer in the chat, the sheet can be found in the forum post that you can find if you tap !SA, literally. And Amacetic is coming back in this map, but not by too much for Win the Life. I think few hundreds here and there, few 50s, but that's pretty much answered by Amacetic. And that lead isn't very strong for Win the Life, but for now it is enough. Pretty much 2% accuracy advantage for Win the Life, and actually even more for now at 3%, and the map is coming to an end. And Win the Life,
the map
I
is
think,
really short.
Yeah, Win the Life is getting it. He's getting it. And not a mistake by any means, but Win the Life is going to be better on this map for sure. And that's going to be the first big point into the match.
That's just a C2 proving why he is the C2 after all.
Yep, definitely.
But where did the overlay go?
Yeah, we do see a little bit of struggle on the overlay. But I believe that what we're hearing will be ESSA. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken it, or... No, I think it's ESSA. And it's going to be the heavy, spicy map. Very heavy on the burst, heavy on the tech. It's a really, really big tech pick. Speed tech, and it's so difficult. You're going to see what I'm talking about, but it's just It's just that hard.
This map is usually banned, and it has a reason to be banned, and yeah, we will see it fairly shortly.
Yeah. And here we are. We're just chilling right now. With Amastic on the 92%, Win the Life 2. We see how difficult it is. And it's just pure pain. Also the overlap broke just before, but we got it fixed. And
This is the shortest map in the map pool, sitting at 1 minute and 30 seconds, one map shorter than the previous one, 1 second shorter. This one. So
yeah.
anything can happen still.
Oh, definitely. It's just that hard to hack and that hard to predict, but Amastic is going to be below Win the Life. Not by too much, but that 92% from Win the Life winner is going to do the job.
Overall, a lot more egg drops from Amacetic than Window Life, and now... Yeah, this just looks like a point for a Window Life yet again, and... The egg is not looking the greatest, but... Yeah, this map is probably the most difficult in this map pool.
Yeah, I think it is from a personal point of view. But honestly, that accuracy from Amacetic, 87%, is actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad for that map. But saying 92% is there's a reason why this map is banned, and saying 92% on this map is actually quite insane. And the old map has been picked from Amacetic. Going to be the E8 DT. Having some stamina check, some finger control check, of course with a density. And so at the end of the day, it's going to be a pure density check.
Funny enough, with just double time, that is the best act on this map overall.
Yeah.
With score V2 on top of it, which is insane.
It was really good. Alright. Well, time for potential point for Amacetic. It's pretty much now, or maybe another time, but if it's not now, then it will smell pretty bad for Amacetic, to be honest. And so far it looks like it. Amacetic on the 98%. Suddenly joined by Window Life. But small accuracy lead from Amacetic, not anymore. They're pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah, there is no egg lead on anyone. Whoever drops the first egg will lose the lead, and Amacetic is the one. Drop for 100s, there's a fifth one, there's 4 more. But Window Live is slowly trading it back. Amacetic with a miss before that slider, actually. I mean stream slider.
Yep. Well, good thing for Amacetic, it was a clean miss, so it's not going to be impactful. Of course, this is an accuracy tournament, so when you do see some clean misses, it's actually quite good. The worst case scenario would be a not luck or a pure chain miss, and I think that would be more devastating. Is that the word? I cannot speak English, but it would be pretty bad. Anyway, Window Life is going to be in the lead with this high 98, and Amacetic almost on this 98. Good comeback, but it's going to be a bit difficult. And Window Life on his 98% is literally shredding the map. It was a pick from Amacetic.
Ooh.
Oh,
Traded by
hold on.
Amacetic though. Still chance for Amacetic, 1/4 of the map left.
No, it's comebackable, I think. But Amacetic has to see for more mistakes, but definitely not on its own. Those misses happening. Oh my god!
Well, Window Live with huge chain miss. Amacetic trades it now. What is happening at the end of this map?
It could still come back if there's a throw, but maybe not. Maybe no.
I don't think so.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay. That was way too close at the end.
Oh god. You can do this to us. No.
I don't know. We've seen already so many picks being that close, and how can you commentate those kind of maps when it's just that close and anybody can have the lead? And no, it's just what could be the answer for Amacetic, and no, it's going to be Window Life. Pick and just he can pick into anything. I think it could be on S15. It could be on the DC. I think DC would look okay. S15 is going to be it. Speed stamina, of course, but does have some awkward patterns, some cut streams at the end, some stop and go on the tapping. So it can be a bit challenging, and also could expect some not locks. That could definitely happen on this map. But yeah, that was a very nice try from Amacetic, as mentioned in the chat. On that old map, fortunately, that's not going to be quite enough, but definitely worth a try. But on this Nomad 15, yeah, sure. On this S15, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think Window Life again looking quite favorite on those type of maps, but he's just Window Life.
It looks better for Window Life, but at this point, this tournament has just reached them. Nothing is decided until the end of the map comes. Because a lot of really close moments happen. And both players hitting the jumps, indeed, and then Amacetic with a massive chain of 100s on that stream.
Yep. Did manage to correct his understream, so that's pretty fortunate for him. A huge accuracy drop from Window Life, a bit traded by Amacetic though. Was not going to do a lot of favor for Amacetic overall, but it's going to put the score a little bit closer. Amacetic trying his best. Definitely on this map. We're going to be halfway through. There's still plenty of map to come back. But Window Life not dropping a ton of hundreds over on this map.
I mean, Amacetic just dropping more, even if traded by Window Life. Oh yeah, just like that. This map is looking great for Window Life so far. Already at already at 5% ag difference. With Amacetic not seeing a single 300 on those streams, it seems like.
Yeah. I mean, the point for Amacetic is that, well, if he wasn't just the only one to drop, it would have been fine. But the point is that every time he drops 100s, there's no trade for Window Life. There's absolutely no trade, and so when you have like literally one way act dropping on the side of the screen, it's just going to be brutal. And the score from Window Life, Jesus Christ. It's going to be on 98.
How?
That's not a map where you're supposed to get 98. He's still going.
Oh yeah, that part. Still a crazy good window life here.
That's crazy. And yeah, this is loser bracket. So whoever loses this is going to be eliminated from the tournament. And right now, we're in the life on match points. Could close the match already on Amacetic's pick. Could be a sweep, but honestly, Amacetic, for example, on a set 10 was looking quite good. So that could be a point, at least from Amacetic. S11. Finger control, more finger control from Amacetic. It's going to be finger control speed, of course. This is speed cup still. And this map can be very, very tricky. Of course, we do have a lot of finger control and speed finger control on this map, but there is some heavy burst on this map that can be really, really hard to do if you are a little bit weak on the pure raw speed. And we'll have to see if there's going to be some accuracy drops on those kind of patterns. Otherwise, other than that, pretty much it's going to be your typical speed finger control.
Good. Yes, Panda map. It is picked fairly. It is picked a lot actually, which is interesting. Especially, yeah, this map is just difficult.
Honestly, in this semi-final pool is just... There is almost pretty much no map that's easy by any means. I think no maps is easy, and there's like quite a lot of maps that are extremely difficult or even impossible in semi-final.
Yeah, like that last stream on the S15 we have seen for this one. Good luck holding good egg on this map with that kind of rhythm.
Yeah, holding on to 97% is a very good accuracy. From Amacetic 2, pretty close to the 96%. Going to drop to the 95.5. But still a very good accuracy from Amacetic. But here comes the key eye. And Window Life doesn't want to drop 100.
The hell is Window Life doing? That's 98%. 97, but still what? And that should be illegal. Someone just call the police. Amacetic trying to hold much as he can, but down to percent actually. No, 3% lead for Window Life.
Yeah, I mean, just Window Life just dropped 1% for the entire key eye, which is pretty ridiculous. And just Amacetic actually having a good run on this 94. But for now, it's just not going to be enough to reach Window Life. It is very rough for Amacetic because when I see those scores, I think he has quite a good shot, like overall in loser bracket. He's really strong. But what can you do when you are can see 2 already in loser bracket? It's rough. Jesus Christ. Okay.
What the hell do you mean, flop?
No, that's not a flop. That's not a flop. 96 is not a flop. I don't even think, even for C2, it is a flop on this map, by how difficult it is. It's just
I
really,
don't
really
really
good
see
score.
a way of this being a flop. That's just... No.
Yeah, no. And just, Amacetic, again, I didn't mention earlier, but still holding on to very good accuracy and, well, at this point, of course, we're going to call the GG. Amacetic is not going to come back, but it still pains me how difficult the matchup is overall for Amacetic, and he's really trying his best and was really close to win some picks, but it is not going to be the case against Window Life. That matchup was too rough for him. And
I mean, Amacetic's score is already insane with score V2 on top of it, and there's just Window Live with 90, not 96, but whatever that is, it's just not legal.
No,
It's
it
in
isn't.
the lower bracket.
Yeah, Window Life in loser bracket is almost a crime at this point, at least in the semifinal. You know, when you're C2, you're not supposed to be in loser bracket. This is what you get pretty much when you have C2 in the loser bracket already. 6-0 is going to be a sweep in favor of Window Life. Amacetic definitely trying his best, but it's not going to be enough. And Amacetic, again, playing really well throughout the entire tournament and even throughout this match, but not going to be enough. And Window Life is going to advance in loser bracket. And I don't know who is going to be against.
Matchup probably tomorrow between Window Live and Zylice in the lower bracket.
Ooh.
After
That's pretty interesting.
that, the match between Nineric and Curtis will decide the next opponent.
Yeah, of Aimbotcon. So it's going to be or Aimbotcon versus Curtis or Aimbotcon versus Nineric. But until then, do we have more matches to come today? I don't think
there
so.
is
There
is one in about 1.5 hours.
Yep.
Between Nineric and Curtis, actually. So we will see the person who will be definitely in the top 3. I cannot speak anymore.
That's okay, it's okay. But I think that's going to do it for... Oh, yeah?
That match will decide the definite top 3. Then we will see you again on Sunday, I think.
Yeah. We'll definitely see on Sunday. We do have quite a lot of matches on Sunday. Just stay tuned for that last winner's bracket match at 20 UTC. Henrik versus Curtis. And until then, have a nice day. Thank you for the stream and thank you for commentating with me, Mawasik.
Goodbye.